Gather around. Gather around. Are you comfortable? Very good. Because this poem goes out to all the boys who mistakenly considered me to be a silly little girl, unworthy of their respect. Know that every time you jerk awake mid-free fall, I'm the one who pushed you out of your 3 a.m. dreams. And know that whenever you get that chill creeping up and down your spine on a warm summer's day, I'm the one who's been dancing all over your grave. It's such a shame that you'll finally have to realize that there are consequences to treating women like we're nothing. You may have gotten to walk away, but a piece of me will always follow you. Now, isn't that romantic? 1 out of every 6 American women is the victim of an attempted or completed rape in her lifetime. Since experts believe only about 30% of sexual assaults are actually reported to the police, these numbers are probably higher. This collection of poems by Amanda Lovelace shows their strength and their struggle after seeing one of the ugliest sides of humanity. Women were considered to be possessions before we were ever considered to be human beings. Our bodies, vacant homes wrapped in layers of yellow tape. Our legs, double doors for one man only, to pry open and invade us and set down his furniture. Never once asking us. No, women are not vessels to fill with your desires. Women, unique, original, creative, amazing, human. The very idea of standing up for ourselves frightens you so much, then I guess the power you thought you held over us wasn't that impressive in the first place. But I digress. What I've been trying to say this whole time is that when you wrong me, you'll be expecting me to forgive you, like a well-mannered woman. If you're looking for your perfect victim, might as well set down your lanterns. You won't be able to find her here. I'm the fairy tale that everyone forgot about because the lesson wasn't pure or hopeful enough. In this one, there are plenty of times when red becomes a little bit wolf. After the beast comes for her with the snapping jaws too hard too often. I can't decide who it is I'm more frightened of. You or the person I've become since knowing you. That little girl who used to wake up at dawn as each day is an adventure awaiting her. The little girl who used to chase invisible fairies through the garden with her grass-stained feet. The little girl who saw magic in mundane things like mismatched teaspoons and broken clocks. She's so far gone. I don't think she'll ever be able to claw her way back to me. You made me think that every person I will meet is wearing a mask to hide their fangs. I have finally refused to be seen as only a body crafted for men's use and consumption. I know about that voice inside you. Yes, I know all about that woman who's been screaming her whole life for the chance to be heard by someone. Take this pen from me and uncage her. I'm a poet. So sit up and pay attention as I take your name and drag it through the very flames you built with my ruination of mine. I won't repeat myself. I wish for you to burn. And oh, how you burned! Know how exquisite the new life I built from your blackened bones. Oh, I bet you regret making an enemy out of me. This is your word-wrapped coffin. And this is how I will finally bury you. Women, Christian, Jewish women, chronically ill, mentally ill, neurodivergent women, and all the people within the margins of this page, together and only together shall we rise. Poetry will be the thing that leads us into this revolution. And poetry will be the thing that leads us carefully back out. I will have to warn you, my love. The men will try and convince you that we stole poetry from them. They will light those stubby matches and they will throw them at us once more, but they will miss. And they will not be happy. Oh no, not one bit. Give it back. They'll shout at us until their throats start to bleed. They mean give it back to the dead men who were so naive as to think that the words wouldn't slip their grip as their skin decomposed and their marrow began to show. The irony? It was our men who demanded we go outside and tend to their sunflowers, never once dreaming of the possibility we would wander away into their cemeteries. Unzip the skin from around my edges, and you will find the grave-robbed bones of all the women poets wronged by men. They would never dare satisfy by dying. They continue to write through my hand. And a woman's wrath is nothing, if not immortal. You think your body is made up of mostly water. But really, your body is made up of mostly poetry. Wherever you go, you leave behind puddles of words in your wake. We need your words. We need your experiences, your traumas, your anger, your guilt, your passions. We need the story you think no one cares to hear. We need that woman rage fire that only you can provide. So write, write, write. Fight tirelessly for your sisters. And don't forget to lend a hand to those pushed so far into the margin of the page that they're dangling off the edge. When it was all over, we gathered together, faces raised towards the sky, a cry, a plea, of thanks. To all the women who fought to keep our fire alive, they got pushed into the pit instead. Thank you for believing we could be more than just fading embers.